Being single is not a curse. Being single is not the worst shit ever. Being single is not a bad thing. Being single doesn't mean that you are not good enough or you are not loved. Hello friends, you're welcome back to another episode on my YouTube channel, and we're doing a pep talk today. And before we move on, if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, I'm so happy to have you. I'm so glad that you decided to click on this video and watch it. Make sure you subscribe before going anywhere. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your post notifications so you'll be seeing videos when they drop, because it's gonna be coming in back to back. Then if this is not your first time on my YouTube channel, you are the real MVP. I'm so happy to have you here once again. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Do not give up on big moments. Thank you so much for watching. So moving on, so as you can see from the title of the video, it is being single. Basically everything about being single, things that happen during that period, what you should do, what you should not do. So just everything about being single. So do not go anywhere. If you have anything to add to what I would say, you can go ahead and drop it in the comment section. I did not have enough time to drop a poll on the gram or whatnot for people to suggest things and all that, but you can do that on the comment section. You are free to comment on anything, to write what you want. Thank you so much, and make sure you stay till the end. So guys, I decided to do this video today because I feel like some people feel they need to always be in a relationship at all time, and that is very unhealthy. Basically saying that they cannot do without a guy in their life, or they cannot do without a girl in their life. And it is really pitiful, because at the end of the day you find yourself with the wrong people, or you find out that you've not been making the best decisions when it comes to the people that you are supposed to be with, because also you've not gotten what you want. You've not gotten the peace that you want, emotional closeness, the sanity, everything. It's not just working really in your favor, and before you know it again, you've just jumped into another one. And I need you to understand that you've been settling for less. Don't get me wrong, probably you've met someone, he's a great guy, she's a really nice girl, but once someone is not good for you, the person is not good for you. Once someone is not good for you, it feels like this person is a bad person. Maybe because of the way you've been acting, maybe because of certain things that have been happening. And then I feel that sometimes, because of people feel like they always need to be in a relationship, you force yourself onto someone. And when you force yourself onto someone, it doesn't really end well. Before you know it, the person wants out, and that's it. And you keep blaming men as scum, women as scum, this and that is happening. But it's because of you do not want to be single. Being single is not a curse. Being single is not the worst shit ever. Being single is not a bad thing. Being single doesn't mean that you are not good enough or you are not loved. Being single means a whole different thing altogether. Probably at that point in time, you have just not found the person. At that point in time, you've just not had a connection with someone, and you're probably going through a process. And until you get there, you just don't want to have anything to do with anybody. Try to be your own person. Try to find out who you are without being in a relationship. And in an unhealthy one for that matter, try to find out who you are without those early morning calls, those late night conversations, when you have a busy day ahead of you, if you're going to be able to conquer. Because I hear people saying things like, oh, if I don't speak to her today, I can't move on with my day. If I don't speak to him today, I may have a bad day. And sometimes when you're running in for an exam, and if you've not heard from this guy or this girl, you feel like you're not going to do well. Honestly speaking, it doesn't make any sense for you to put yourself into that kind of situation. You need to be happy on your own before you can even dish out happiness, and before you can even take in. Because when you're just unhappy and then you enter into a relationship, you keep sapping from that person, you keep expecting so much from that person, and at the end of the day, when the whole stuff just ends, you keep blaming the other party, not knowing that, okay, this might have been your fault. And don't get me wrong, being in a relationship is a beautiful thing. There's so many things that comes out of being in a relationship, but if you're not in the right relationship, there's so many disastrous things that can happen. Ask yourself, what the problem is, or are you just scared of being alone? Which takes me to this particular movie that I watched, Seriously Single. Like, she just wanted to be in a relationship at every point. She didn't just want to be like out of it. If she breaks up with this person, she goes to the next, and then maybe this guy cheats on her and this one cheats on her, and then before you know, she wants to jump into another relationship just like that. And at the end of the day, yeah, this is a spoiler, but because of this video today, I just have to say it. You can go ahead and still watch it. And at the end of the day, she found out that she's just scared of being alone. She's just scared, like she feels like she doesn't want to be alone, that everything about life, you have to do it with someone. Or she feels like, okay, you cannot just take a trip by yourself. You need to go with someone, and you need to go with a guy. That was just the issue with her. And then when she realized that, she finally like found peace with herself. So honestly speaking, you need to find peace. Probably you came out of a relationship, and yeah, coming out of a relationship, honestly, if you tell yourself the truth, it's not always easy. And then you decide that, okay, when you come out of a relationship, you need to decide to like take your time. You need to heal. You need to find peace with yourself. It even makes you more independent, because finding peace is not just at the snap of a finger. Honestly speaking, it doesn't just work like that. It takes time for you to heal, and that is what being single gives you. Time for you to heal, time for you to do certain things on your own, time for you to find happiness, so that when you're going into the next relationship, whenever, you'll be able to dish out happiness, not just sap the person's own and all that. It's not a bad thing for you to talk to people, but it's really not nice if you just jump into another relationship. You're definitely just going to jump out. And what if you jump onto the wrong person? I mean, it's going to be really difficult for you if you don't do it right. Yes, nothing is perfect. There's no Mr. Right, but still, at least we need to try. So at the end of the day, we did our own part. Apart from finding yourself when you are single, trying to do things on your own, trying to figure out stuff for yourself before you know, like allow someone into your life. Because I feel like if you've not figured certain things about yourself and you let someone into your life, it could get harder for you. Yeah, the case might differ, it gets easier for you, the person helps you figure out, but that's not always the case. One other thing that's going to help you achieve some of these things is staying celibate. Yes, it might sound weird to some people, because they feel like, you know, at this point I'm single, I can do whatever I want, I can go out with whoever I want, I can have sex with whoever I want, I'm not just doing it with one person, I want to have fun and all. If you're looking for peace and if you're looking for healing, it's going to be very difficult. In fact, it's impossible to achieve that when you're jumping from one person's bed to the other. Because apparently, you might fall in love with the person that you decided to use as your rebound. Yeah, because people say this, you know, I need a rebound. I need to show this person that I am okay, this, that. And you know, you're still just scared of being alone. And you know, this whole thing with rebound is not just a phone call away and the person is there to do your stuff and you guys go. Most of you guys text, person gives you attention and all that. You see often, you guys have sex as often as possible. You might end up falling in love with your rebound, or the person you decided to use as your rebound, and that's really bad. It's a situation that is even worse than just walking away from a relationship, because I've seen people in that kind of situation. It's not always good, it's always really difficult. Meanwhile, the other person saw it as fun. Do you understand? Because then, you know, you guys must have had a conversation and you're like, yeah, we're just doing this to have fun, I don't want anything serious. And before you know it, you're wanting something serious, and in fact you're wanting a relationship. So that's why I really advise that you stay celibate. And staying celibate is not easy, especially if you've started already, but it's something that you can achieve during that period. For you need to like clear your head, let loose some certain things from your mind, free your mind, allow a positive energy, allow positive vibes. It will be able to, like, it will help you at the end of the day to make right decisions on the right partner. You can learn certain things from the last relationship throughout that period when you're striving to like put your life together and all that. You learn about, okay, what happened, because we always blame the other person, but at the end of the day it's not always the other person, it's not always our partners that are like the wrong people, or that people that made the wrong decision, or people that ended the relationship. Sometimes it can be us too. So it is left for us at that point to, during this period of being single, to like figure out some certain things, and it's going to help us at the end of the day. And honestly speaking, try not to think about the fact that you're single at all. Try to like release your mind from it. Tell yourself that when the right person comes for you, you won't even know. The person is going to come and sweep you off your feet, and you know, by that time you're already happy, you're already settled, you've dropped off some of these baggages. So when you're entering into a new relationship, you're entering like a newborn baby. By that time you've forgiven whoever has hurt you, and that's what being single gives you. It gives you time to figure yourself out in every single aspect. And I'm going to end this video with saying that the day you're going to like get your own person and be happy, you're not actually going to know. But just work on yourself, and work on yourself being single. Do not go into like, do not try to get a rebound in order to help yourself. You don't need any particular person to make you happy. You need to make yourself happy. You need to be free and all that. By the time you've dropped some of those baggages, by the time you've used that period to heal, no matter how long it takes, 1 year, 2, you go into your new relationship or your new marriage or your new anything feeling like a newborn baby, is going to be like really helpful. So I feel like there's a whole lot of advantages from being single. Do not be pressured, because I'm going to tell you the truth that if you're pressured to enter into a relationship just because of you see everybody around you entering into a relationship, and then you're single and you've not even found the right connection with somebody, and just because of that pressure you jump into a relationship, it doesn't end well. Honestly speaking, this is not like a chance something. It doesn't end well. I hope you learned something. I hope that you figure yourself out if you're single. I hope that you're not pressured into going into a relationship. I want you to know that, like I said earlier, I'm saying it again, being single is not bad, it's not a curse, it's a period for you to figure yourself out, and I feel like you should use it and use it well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Benita Abo, and this is the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, drop a comment for me, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye.